It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Wizards, leader at quarterback. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Wizards and the Browns, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
The dog pound will be barking as EA Sports is pleased to join you from the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland.
Teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So here comes the Browns offense with a long field ahead. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. To throw on second down, Crawford. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. So 8 yards on the completion there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Crawford.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
Brandon, I don't know about you, but when I heard he threw 5 touchdown passes last week, I thought, well, he's going to be the AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I didn't need to hear any other stats, and it turned out to be right.
That's exactly right. It seemed like every time we turned around, he was throwing one in the end zone. But he doubled down. He said, I see 5 more in this game. Challenge accepted.
Challenge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. This is Hamilton. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
On again, this is Nichols. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Here's Nichols.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 57 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind, he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Wizards are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, Hackett. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Crawford. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Browns. Great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. On the carry, it's Nichols.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 9. First down, Wizards.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's done.
You look at this Browns defense.
Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB and easily move into the top 5.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're
going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 35, here's second down and 1. They'll run with Nichols. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brooklyn, first down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nichols. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. It's Nichols. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now. It's Brooklyn in possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! From 19 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young saber caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Operating from the gun, Crawford. That is caught. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Crawford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Looking left side of his got a man. That's done. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Nichols. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well left field across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Crawford. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
The 42-yard line.
All right, offense. Keep pushing the ball down the field.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hackett, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Crawford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Crawford to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, to end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Off the RPO, he completes it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 46 yards.
And Brooklyn first down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Brooklyn.
They'll run on first down. Nichols. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Into the hands of Nichols. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen. And it sets up a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Crawford over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on 1st down. Crawford. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Fielded just inside the 30. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It fights him off. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. For this offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st down, Brooklyn.
On 1st down, it's Nichols. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd and 4. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. He's into space past the 25. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Just a 4-play drive that time. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. On 1st and 10, Crawford. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
At the 9-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Hackett. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Well, another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
The Browns send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's taken at around the 40. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Nichols. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Wizards have opened the lead up to 30. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The pressure pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and 19. Back to throw. Crawford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Crawford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Hackett, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd down, Hackett, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Crawford. And that's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw, and he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return will stop right around the 25. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll run on 1st down. Nichols. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
That's a pretty play. They'll come out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already offensive coordinator. You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Back to throw. Crawford. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Back to throw again. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Crawford. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again, Crawford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, Nichols. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Crawford. He's got Fuller. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
At the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw, Crawford. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Hackett, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On 2nd down now. It's Nichols. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Nichols looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. They work now on 2nd and 9. A give up the middle to Johnson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Wizards.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 45 yards. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.